Hey subscribers, this is Jonathan, VNX Incorporated. This is my Nordic deck I promised to put up. Took it to regionals, it did pretty decent. I forgot to put trap stuns in there, and that's what cost me to lose 3 matches. I'll show you how it runs. It's very consistent. It's by far the most consistent Nordic deck I've seen so far. I'll show you the lineup. First up, 3 Valkyria, the Nordic Ascendants. Reason I play 3 is because her effect is pretty good, and if your opponent controls a monster and you do not, you could remove 2 Nordic monsters in your hand from play to special summon 2 tokens. They're each 4 stars. You do the math, that's her instant 10 for Odin. Also, she's a 2-star tuner. You could use her for, various synchros, bionic, anything else with a 4-star. I could test her with singing. 3 of her. Next up is 3, I can't say his name, but this guy's in this deck, I believe, is the most important card in this deck. His effect is ridiculous. When the monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon him from your hand. Always bring him out in defense mode. Why? Because of his second effect. His second effect is when you switch him from defense position to attack position, whether it's face down or face up, doesn't matter. You get to special summon a level, any level actually. You get to special summon a Nordic Beast monster from your deck. So if a monster dies by battle, you can special summon him in defense mode. On your turn, you can switch it to attack, special summon a 4-star tuner for instant black rolls, or you can special summon a sheep that brings you 2 tokens. And he's very good, and you could pretty much combo him with the trap card that allows you to search a Nordic monster. For instance, if someone attacks your monster, you could, in the battle phase, you could chain Feathers of Fenrir to add him to your hand. When the attack goes through, special summon him in defense mode. He's a very good card. He thins out your deck and he brings out instant synchros. So 3 of him. Only 1 of her, Vanitas. The reason why I play 1 is because we played 3 of the searchers, 3 Feathers of Fenrir. You don't want to play 3 Feathers of Fenrir and more than 1 copy of her. You're actually going to need her only once in the whole duel. Also, you play 3 Valkyries. If you play 3 Valkyries and 3 of her, you're going to have a clump. You're going to have an opening hand full of tuners and trapping spells, which is pretty bad. Like I said, we want to make this deck as fast as possible. So only 1 of her. You're only going to need her once. And like I said, if you play your cards right, you only need to summon her once in a duel. This deck is made to just summon the field real quick, make your opponent burn his hand to try to get rid of your field and try to regain control. By the time they burn half of their hand, you drop Odin. There's really nothing they could do about it. 1 Sangin, he searches Vanitas, which is another reason why I only play 1 Vanitas. He searches Vanitas, he searches almost every monster in his deck, literally. You must play Sangin. 3 Super Nimble Mega Hamsters. Why do I play 3? Because 3 is broken. His defense is 1800, so he'll survive most attacks. And whether he survives or not, with his effect, if someone attacks him, he flips up. You can special summon him in defense mode, and on your turn, flip it into face up attack. You get a free special summon, and you can synchro for Thor or Odin really easy. Not only that, Super Nimble also special summons the 3-star sheep guy that gives you 2 tokens. We'll get to him. Play 3, not 2, not 1, 3. And if you have a bad opening hand, he's always a good set. Next up is 3 Goldfax. Goldfax is pretty good. His effect is you can special summon him from your hand if your opponent controls a synchro monster and you do not. But he's just a very good 4-star tuner. He has no restrictions. You can synchro him with Super Nimble. One of my favorite plays is I start off with Super Nimble in defense mode, the attack. I special summon the face down this guy. Then on my turn, I will summon him. Synchro for Scrap Dragon. Target my face down Feathers of Fenrir and the card my opponent controls. And I could chain Feathers of Fenrir after I select it as a target. So pretty much I don't lose anything. My opponent loses a card and I get a free search. But anyway, 3 of him to bring out Thor really, and not just Thor, but most 8-star synchros like Scrap Dragon. This deck uses Scrap Dragon a lot, by the way. Next is 3 Gravekeeper Spies. Why? Because say for instance your opponent attacks spy, chances of she survives the attack. You could bring out another spy in defense mode, and then you could summon Valkyrie and synchro for instant Odin. That's 10 stars. Or if they attack spy and you have a bad hand, you could just bring out another spy, then summon the 4-star tuner, synchro for any 8-star synchro you want. Also, we play 1 Descendant. You know, any deck that plays 3 spies should play at least 1 Descendant. You know, opening play, they attack spy, you can bring out Descendant. Next turn, before you summon, tribute a spy to destroy a back row or a monster. Plus, it thins out the deck, and you play a Lower Darkness for draw power. So, that's in there. 2, can't say his name, that's the guy that dies by battle and gives you 2 tokens, 3-star each. That's a easy way to bring out Thor. Plus, it has 1200 attack, which is decent. You could attack your opponent directly, and they'll hesitate to attack you because of his effect. Plus, Super Nimble Hamster brings him out in defense mode. Next up, we play 1 Darkholm Dragon. Self-explanatory. We played 3 spies, a Descendant, and a Sanguine, and Vanitas. So you have enough darks in this deck to play Darkholm. Spells, we don't play a lot of spells. Monster Reborn staple. 1 Allure staple. Draw power. Giant Grenade. Best card in this deck. Next up, 1 Nobleman Crossout. I actually main one of these now because it's just so versatile and it won't be a dead card in your hand. You could Nobleman Spies or Raikos or Dandelions or Sanguines, Amber's Blade, whatever your opponent sets. And once you bring out Scrap Dragon or Odin, Thor, or your big monsters, your opponents will be going in defense mode, so Nobleman Crossout. It really hurts. Very few people recover from being Nobleman Crossout. 1 Pot of Duality. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Mind Control. Like I said, we play a lot of tuners, so Mind Control. Now the trap lineups, pretty much all you want to do is control the back row. That's the only thing that scares you for now. Once you bring out Odin and Thor, you just want to get rid of your opponent back row, because if there's Solemn Warning, there's really nothing you can do about that. You can't resurrect Odin or Thor if they negate their summons. So 2 trap stuns. I should have done that before I went to regionals, but I learned my lesson. How beautiful trap stun is in this deck. It pins down your opponent's warnings and whatever, and bottomless. And once you have Odin on the field, their face down cards become useless. Solemn Warning is, is pretty much useless. 3 Fetters of Fenrir. Common sense, this is a search for any Nordic monster. I usually set it face down and wait till my opponent Mystical Space Typhoons it, then I just chain it. Or I set, one of my plays is I set a monster in defense mode, like Super Nimble for instance, and I set this face down, and my opponent destroys my monster by battle or attacks my monster. I chain this, add him to my hand, the attack goes through, special summon him in defense mode. It's a nice play. 1 Mind Crush, 1 Trap Dust Shoot. Mind Crush because people, you're going against Axe Sabers, they're gonna search for Dark Soul. You Mind Crush. You're going against Samurais, you could Mind Crush whatever gateway adds to their hand. You could Mind Crush Necro Valley when they play Commandant. You could Mind Crush a lot of stuff in this format. If you're a pro player and you know what you're going against. 1 Solemn Judgment. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. 2 7/2s of the Bandit. This card is great. I don't play Mystical Space Typhoon. I hate randomly selecting a back row card, leaving it up to luck. I'd rather set 7/2s and chain it, depending on what they play. It's speed 3, so it negates pretty much everything. Any trap card they play out there. So this is the trap lineup. Spell lineup and monster lineup. You could try this deck out. I'm telling you, it really works. It's very consistent. It brings out synchros very, very fast. Just make sure you have trap stuns before your big plays. And comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out.